Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel for another layout for the May I Scraplift You. And today we are scrap lifting April Tremblay, and I will leave her Instagram link down in the description box below so you can check out all her beautiful inspiration she has on Instagram. And also I will have all of the links to everyone who is participating this month. Maybe not every day, but they will be up with different layouts throughout the month for some more inspiration. So today I am scrapbooking two photos of my grandson with his losing his first teeth. So I had called one day, and I usually will go and put them on, the FaceTime, and just so I can get a little bit of loving from them. And Dylan gets on, and he's like missing, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And he just started giggling, and the big thrill of sticking his tongue through the two missing teeth and everything. So I did a screenshot of us talking, and then my daughter sent another photo of him so that I could scrap lift his missing teeth and put it in his album. So today I am using a photo play paper, and the reason I picked this one, I think it's called My Imagination. There was tons of monsters in here and a lot with big teeth. And so I thought it kind of went with the whole missing teeth theme. So I used the paper with all the monsters below. Now April has in her layout that I showed at the beginning, she has like the white space, and then she tore it and then did a lot of like layers going up, and then she did a lot of like splatters below her pictures. So I'm going pretty close to what she had. I went and grabbed my white cardstock and I ripped it, and then I grabbed the blue plaid, and then I grabbed there was the one with like the plus signs on it. And now I'm just kind of roughing up the edges so that you get that whole textured feel when you look at the page. And I think that's what I loved about hers and why I picked it to scrap lift. I just like that kind of, it just gives more dimension without having to do a lot of techniques, just by ripping the pages. So now that I have that all kind of ruffled up, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the papers and I'm going to see what I can mat them in. And I did want them to kind of pop off the page. Now I do have this, I was trying to see if the squares that were there would work, but I didn't want to cut down the pictures, especially the one was, full 6 inches. So I grabbed this one that looks like the, what did they call that game? Erector set. Kind of looks like an erector set or a video game. And then I grabbed the other paper that had the Legos on it. Now this one kind of hurt me to use because on the back side was cut apart cards, and you'll see that I kind of was checking it out to see if I really wanted to use it. And then I had to tell myself, Chris, you have tons and tons and tons of paper, just use the paper. And so I went ahead and forgot about the what ifs and used it for what I needed it for, which was a good pop of color. So I will go ahead and kind of stagger them like that when I do it. But first I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab out my Heidi Shine, and I am going to use red, navy, and mustard. And I'm just going to sprinkle these all over the page to get that look like April had in her layout. And again, it's just adding a little bit more texture, a little bit more dimension behind the photos, and it doesn't look like just plain white cardstock. Now I did glue the two pictures together, and I kind of held it up just to look and see where I needed to add more so that it would pop through and you could see it behind the photos. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just sprinkling it through. And I know some people don't like using red because it kind of looks like, a murder scene. But if you use it with other colors, it's not too bad. And just when you look at it, it's really sparing. It's not too bad when you actually look at it overall. So now that I have that done, I'm going to go find my thickers, and I'm going to come back and, oh, actually I'm going to pop the pictures up on foam tape. So I'm going to grab that roll of Big Mama foam that I got from Spiegel Mom Scrap, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop that up. I've been on a kick of using my foam again, so adding a little dimension to the layout along with the tears and the ruffling up just kind of, again, gives it a little something something. And I'm just going to use my scissors to peel off the backing tape, which works pretty good. Now I'm going to go after this, I'm going to start embellishing it, and all I'm going to use for my embellishments is the sticker sheet that came with the Photoplay paper pack. One of the reasons I love these paper packs is because you can basically have everything you need to decorate on one sheet. And so I grabbed the word awesome because it is awesome that he lost his 2 front teeth. And so then I grabbed these Chamel thickers. And I was going to say awesome grin, but I didn't have any good letters, or I didn't have any R's. So I ended up going with smile. And I did have to MacGyver one of the E in the blue, but that was okay because it was an easy one to do. Unfortunately, I was going to use the bottom of, what did I use to cut it off? I used an F, and I had used another, when I made the I cut off part of it and it flew, and I could have used that for the end of the E, but I ended up just cutting up another number. So up in the corner, I grabbed another monster because, again, he's got cute little teeth, and the word, oh yeah, because I thought that was kind of fitting. And then I grabbed the arrow and have it kind of pointing at him along with a Lego block and a star. I sprinkle some stars down at the bottom, and then I just grabbed a T-Rex, again, for the teeth, and another monster, and just kind of sprinkled more stars and Lego squares around it. And that's it for my layout. I think it turned out really good. I'm just going to do a little journaling about him calling me up and finding out that he had missing some of his teeth. And here's some close-ups for you. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you tomorrow.